I'm joined by Aimee Christensen, CEO of Christensen Global Strategies, and you're a firm that really consults on environmental, clean energy issues. Nice to see you here at the Milken Institute conference.
Thank you, it's a pleasure.
So where are we in terms of corporations embracing the idea that they have to be environmentalists, that they should look at things like clean energy? Are we seeing perhaps a deeper embracement than we've seen in the past?
We are. I mean, you'd see surprising names as well embracing this. Walmart, for instance. I think a lot of people don't expect that Walmart would be a leader in sustainability. But what they found, while originally perhaps called to look at the environment from a moral reason, the son of the founder asking Walmart, why are we operating in this way? When they started to look at environmental leadership, they found that it actually benefited their bottom line through energy efficiency in their operations, to providing a platform for new products that would get new people into Walmart, organic yoga clothes, so they could get a new market segment into Walmart that they didn't expect to get, folks who were looking for a low-cost product in an area that they wouldn't expect to be offered at Walmart. You have the usual suspects like Google and Yahoo and Microsoft, looking at it from a cost savings perspective as well. So from day one, I worked at Google. From day one, Google was working to optimize the efficiency of their data centers because energy is a material cost to the company. So they were always looking at that, but more recently, companies like Google and now Walmart are turning to renewable energy to reduce the cost of their energy use. Walmart is now the #1 buyer of solar power in the country, only second to the Pentagon. So it's surprising, but things have changed very quickly.
So on the cost side then, the investments the companies are making, are they increasing their investments overall?
Yes, they are dramatically increasing their investments purely because of the financials. They're just seeing as they dipped their toe in and started to get into this area of sustainability and started to explore investments. And as the returns have gotten better and better, they've just increased those investments. Just in September, we had a group of companies and governments call for a global price on carbon. Over half of GDP, half of population represented by those governments and companies saying we want a price on carbon because we see that addressing climate change benefits our bottom lines as governments, as companies, as investors.
So on the investment angle, what are investors doing now in terms of clean energy or other initiatives, especially because it wasn't too long ago that investing in solar was not profitable, and we really saw that collapse for a while?
We did. We had a lot of venture capitalists get into solar who had come from tech, and it's a very different industry. You can't change out an entire energy infrastructure system in the time frame that venture capitalists are used to turning over their investments. So it was a mismatch there. They also didn't understand the industry perhaps as well. But the folks who are doing well are now investing everywhere from those early stage companies and venture investing to owning solar projects to investing in actual funds that are financing the projects themselves. So senior executive from JP Morgan came up to me at this conference and said wanted to sit down and talk more about how they're increasing their investments in solar projects. So those returns are 15 to 20% returns on investment. So they're very attractive on their own.
Over what time frame?
So on an annual returns basis. So and the solar infrastructure investments are usually 20-year contracts, and it's very predictable output. You're producing power, the sun shines, you're producing power, the payments are paid. So it's a very strong investment. It's very low risk, very predictable returns.
Where are we in terms of the investment opportunities overall? Are we still seeing more companies that are coming to market that investors can look to, that companies can look to in terms of the overall development of these types of industries?
So there are definitely new technologies being developed, new innovations coming to market. But the real innovations that I'm seeing are in business models. So when you have companies like Sungevity and Solar City, these are folks who will come to your home or business at no cost to you, put solar on your home. And in 13 states already, it's a better investment to put solar on your home or business than to invest in the S&P 500. So they speak for themselves. No cost to you, you put it on your roof, you save money, and you have a nice predictable return on investment for you, for the companies like Sungevity and Solar City. Solar City had its IPO about a year ago. You have Sungevity, the largest privately held solar company in the country. They themselves are good investments as companies, but also the solar projects that they're developing are also good investments.
Would you like to see big energy companies do more themselves in terms of renewables?
I would, I've worked with Duke Energy in the past, for instance, as a large utility. We need to engage the large energy players because they have the infrastructure, they have the sectoral know-how. I would like to see more of them getting ahead of this. A number of them have sort of said, look, I'm an oil and gas company, that's what I know, and I'm producing that and making a great return on investment. I'm going to continue to pump. And then when the time comes where it's really the economic opportunity or the imperative to invest, I'll go ahead and buy the assets that are already out there and have been developed by others who took the early risk, and they'll just take the rewards. But I think they're actually missing the key opportunities right now. I mean, 15 to 20% on investment is a very nice return on investment. Right now, the oil and gas sector is struggling in a lot of places, especially in fracking, where it's higher cost because you only have $50 per barrel oil. Solar's not facing those same concerns.
Aimee Christensen, great to talk to you. Thank you so
much.
much.
Thank you.